And notice you guys have a
little bar.
bar there for orientation reference. Looks like it's always going to be on the bottom.
So what does that infer to you when you see it on the bottom? Because
that tells me that I shouldn't look at it like this. I should look at it not like this. I should look at it so that the bar is below the braille.
Now, is that a convention that you've seen before with Braille, or?
They've had different types of conventions where, let's say if you're looking at flashcards, look at the top right corner off the card. But there's always some way of reference, just like, let's say on a map, you see the cardinal direction is usually on the bottom left corner. So north is always up, south is bottom, west is on the left.
Is that embossed as a cruciform shape, or?
No, I mean standard convention for sighted people with maps for orientation. And sometimes they forget that when giving Braille maps. But for here, you know, that's what I'm using for reading the Braille, because it'll be something else. Let's say this here is an F, but if I turn it like this, sideways, I'll see that looks like an H, but then I'll also notice that the capital symbol doesn't look quite right, but it could still be an H. But because of the line here, that tells me that it should be on the bottom.
So what do you read there using that convention? What does it say to you?
It says F. Letter F.
Yep.
Okay. Try looking at the other. The other
one over here was
nucleus.
The other here was XE, and I could have flipped it upside down and thought of it as something different, but I noticed how the capital relates to the X. At first, I wasn't sure if the reference point should be on the top or on the bottom until I saw this particular piece.
The central piece.
Yeah.
Which would you prefer if you had a convention with that horizontal line? Would you prefer it on the top or bottom? I mean, from what you've seen.
It doesn't matter to me top or bottom. A suggestion I could make would be, instead of putting a capital sign, an X, and then E, I'd put letter sign, which is .56, right down here.
.56 in Braille.
Yeah, well, this capital sign is .6.
Okay.
What does that stand for? I'm missing that.
It's a prefix for saying, it's a saying this is a letter. Because if you see X by itself without a space, some people might think it's grade 2 Braille, and that would be a short form for it, the word it, IT.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
I see.
And then if you have more space, you could put letter sign, then capital X. But in which case, you'd have to put a letter sign and capital for the next letter.
Okay.
Yeah. But in this case, the capital sign is working to aid the reference point